Good day, Zero Limits Club. Good to be here with you. Thanks for having me in the club. Today I wrote down about Dr. Huland talking about food, how he looks at the food. He said, the quote from him is, "It's not the food that's dangerous, it's what you think of the food." And so before he eats the food, he says to the food, "I love you." He thinks now it's clean and he can eat it. Once again, more "I love you." It's kind of funny. For years you hear love is the answer. Now we're really getting to the point that love is the answer. That's awesome. So Awakua has this car, and he calls it Francine. I think that's pretty cool. You see Awakua driving down the road. You know he's driving down the road, cigar, driving Francine, radio turned up, saying "I love you" in his mind. I wrote this down. The key to everything is to love everything. When you do, the thing that you love changes. Remember how it works? Everything's on the inside. Remember how it works that all situations, all outcomes have been created in the beginning of time. They were all put on the disk, in the computer, on the chip, placed inside of us, and then we're projection units and we project it out. Well, onto the 360 screen. What I'm finding out is that if you see it, if I see it, it's mine. If I hear it, if someone voices something to me, it's mine. That's what this Zero Limits Joe Vitale book, I believe, is saying, is if I see it, it's mine. If someone says it to me, it's mine. If I hear it on the news, it's mine. And that if I love it, that's how you change it. Sounds a little too good to be true, but I believe it. I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe that love really is the answer. The great healer, love. It's important to get to zero, the zero limit state where there's no more memories or programs, by doing the process. I love you, thank you, please forgive me. You know the process. Taking responsibility for everything, knowing how it goes, knowing how it's all been programmed in, and that you're a projector, and that there's a 360 screen, 360 POV all around. So it seems like things are outside, but they're really inside. That's why it's like it is. We're all running around trying to fix what's on the screen instead of fix what's in the projector. You reach the zero limit state, there's no memories or programs, just the divine. And once again, it's about that. It's about infinity or the divine or all that is, the God state, the source energy, the pure positive energy, broader perspective, the wider view, the energy that creates worlds, the Almighty, the higher self. The whole system is built around having the higher self do the cleaning. It's the one that has the power. So you ask it to. Interesting. You say to it, you look at the situation, you take responsibility for it, and you say, "I love you, thank you, I'm sorry, please forgive me." Clean on everything. This is the advice from the book. Clean on everything. Taking 100% full responsibility. I'm seeing that this is going to be a process. It's going to take a little bit to take 100% responsibility, but you know what I think? I think that if I know how it goes, you know, the schematics of the whole thing, how it works, how the universe works, how we left the land of the absolute, came to the land of the physical, took on these programs so that we could have free will. And I found out from this book that free will is the choice to clean or not to clean. There's other words for clean. Clear, clean, delete, erase. So the key is to take full responsibility, turn to the divine, and ask for that delete. And they're using these 4 phrases. I love you. I think think that might be enough, but I'm going to use the 4 phrases. I love you, thank you, please forgive me. I've seen it work. I've seen myself make a great meal from love. People always say the secret ingredient is love. Wrote this down. What you see in another is inside of you. You're projecting it out onto the 360-degree point of view screen. Wrote this down from the book. There's no out there. There's no outer space. There is no out there. There's only whatever's in you. So whatever you experience is inside of you, runs through the projector, goes up on the screen, then you look at it. Cleaning is the way home. I wrote that down. You want to go home? Cleaning is the way home. Clean the unconscious mind. I wrote this down from the book, that all you can do and all there is to do is clean and clear. What do we mean by clean? Turning to the divine, the higher self, the almighty, pure positive energy, turning to it, taking responsibility for it, using your free will and asking for that delete. I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. So you can clean out the storehouse of programs or memories. And as you clean, your thoughts become more positive, you become more productive, and even loving. That sounds good to me. Positive, productive, loving. Sounds great. If you're to get to zero limits, it will take taking full responsibility for all things. I believe to get to the place of full responsibility, I'm going to have to know how it goes, to study the laws of the universe. Wrote it down. When someone voices something, it's yours. When you see something in another, it's yours. It's the only way you could see it projected out on the screen. The advice from the book, Zero Limits, is nonstop, eternal, forever. Keep going. Nonstop, cleaning, clearing. Nothing else to do. I'm pretty excited about it. It really trims the game down. For many years, I taught use a manual suggestion and repeat it over and over. It was military style. Pound it out over and over. Say the same things over and over. Well, almost. This is saying that part's right. Here's what to do. Turn to the divine and clear the blocks. Don't be concerned about what you're putting in there in thoughts. Be more concerned with clearing what's in there. Clean everything between you and the zero state. Your free will is to clean or not to clean. And coming from this zero state will cause synchronicity. The book said you'll meet the right people. You'll be in the right place at the right time. Coming from the zero state. Pretty cool. Thoughts are important, but not as important as clearing and cleaning. Allow the divine to heal you. Allow the source to heal you. Jesus, take the wheel. Have you ever heard that one? That's a good one. Another day on Zero Limits Club. Thanks for having me on. I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Till tomorrow.